everybody. Welcome to Vinyasa Yoga. Remembering to always consult a physician before you start any exercise program. And if this should freeze up, don't worry, I'll pull you right back up, okay? Because it looks like it's frozen. Okay, so it's Monday. This is the perfect start to a new week. So let's just take a moment here to connect with our breath. Letting our shoulders relax. Finding height in our spine. Let's let that breath draw deep into the belly, letting it expand and then releasing as we empty it out. One more breath. Then I'd like you to place your hands on your rib cage, those lower ribs. Sitting up tall, drawing those abs in ever so slightly. We're going to inhale, we're going to expand, lateral breath. We're going to expand our breath against our rib cage. Try to make it front, sides, and back. And then when you exhale, using that core to empty it all out. So hands on those ribs, keeping our core working, inhaling, expanding through those ribs, and then emptying it out. Draw in that belly. You could make the exhale through the mouth if that is comfortable for you. You would use a pursed lip. Really let those ribs expand. Keep that belly working as you empty it out. One more time. Good, and release it. Taking chin to chest. Half rolls, ear, shoulder. To the center, in ear, shoulder. Completing this last one, we return head to heart and lift, inhaling all the way up, gently folding forward, inhaling, lifting, reaching, lifting to the other side, ooh, lifting forward, we inhale up, a gentle twist. Shoulders back, that spine tall. Inhaling, lifting, and twisting. Inhaling, lifting, and reaching forward. We inhale up, and exhale. Coming to all fours. Cat-cow. Tucking and releasing, just starting to really find some mobility in that spine. We have a Vinyasa practice today, so we're going to be flowing and moving. As we return to center, wag that tail, those hips swaying side to side, the shoulders extending and reaching away from that hip. The head just kind of follows along. Last ones, making nice starfish hands, tucking those toes under. Draw out the core to lift the knees up the floor. Shift shoulders no longer over wrists, and then lengthen those legs. Gently walk those heels. We're going to look forward, walk those feet to the hands to shins. Lengthen as long as you can. They can stay soft. Return back, take it deeper for chair, looking forward. We inhale and lift. Exhaling, we come to our mountain. Inhaling all the way up. Exhaling, we're going to sit back to chair. Finding a moving chair as we lift and sit it back. Two more times. Stepping back with one foot facing the long edges of our mat as we turn those toes out to the corners. Moonflowers, lowering and lifting. Knees lining up with the toes, same direction. Remember to always work within your range of motion. If you need to modify shoulders at all or knees, go right ahead and do that. Remember, you gotta listen to your body. What your body doesn't mind are two entirely different things, for the most part. You know what I mean. Drop it down, hold. Use those outer thighs, find that core, lift that chest up nice and tall. We should have nice length in our low back. Inhale, lift, this time hinging. We still want to keep that spine nice and long. We don't have to, we don't want to round it out. We want to keep that core lifting, spine lengthening. 3, last 2, last 1. From here, you're going to step up to the top of your mats, sitting again back to chair. We're adding an airplane, back to chair. Now I know those legs are still warming up, so you can keep that chest high, or if you're ready, you can take it a little longer and lower, still keeping that core lifting. Sitting to chair and holding. Inhaling, lifting. Exhaling our swan dive down to forward bend. Step back with the left foot into a low lunge. Front knee stays over ankle. Hand on the floor as you revolve it open. Revolve lunge. Float that hand down, drop that back knee. Again, looking forward, press and lift. Bending left elbow. Roll that shoulder back and then reach to the right. We inhale, lift. Slipping hands behind the head. Elbows back, heart center lifting. So we want little length, long length. So shortening up with a little pelvic tilt and lengthening our low back. So we're not sinking into our low back, we're lifting tall. We lift, sit the hips back, toes up. Releasing that, shifting forward. Big hip flexor stretch. Hands to floor. Front leg is going to step back. We are in plank. Drawing those hips up. Down dog. You can walk that dog. Releasing heels to ground, taking left leg up for three-legged dog, knee to chest. It swings through, finding our low lunge again. You can always drop that knee, revolving it open. So knee could be down. Good, float it down. Now drop that knee, look forward, lift, dropping those hips. You're going to bend that right elbow this time. Roll that shoulder back and then reach to the left. Bringing it up, hands coming behind the head, elbows back, lifting at heart center. Remember that nice length in our low back. Lifting, sitting it back, toes up. We walk it forward, hands to floor, front leg is going to step back, all fours. Shifting forward into a kneeling plank, shoulders back, chest threading through the arms. Feet could be lifted or glued to the ground. Keeping core lifting, we're lowering to the ground. Elbows underneath those shoulders, pressing up for Sphinx. So this is our kneeling or our half sun salutation. Lower down, hips up and back, extended child's pose. Returning back all fours, shifting forward. Now you can lower down as far as Sphinx again, or come down halfway, crocodile. Press up, sit back. Returning all fours, shifting forward, lowering down. So I did crocodile before, now maybe you choose baby cobra or Sphinx. Hands down, draw it up and back, make that core work for you. One more time. Lower down, so Sphinx, baby cobra, cobra, crocodile where you hold it, or our full cobra, elbows bent, hugging, pressing those legs, hips up and back, and stretch it back, nice. We come to all fours, tucking our toes, hips up for down dog. Taking right leg up for three-legged dog, knee to chest, stepping through. Looking forward, we press up for a high lunge. We're going to revolve that back foot out, open it up to warrior two. Floating back hand down, reaching and taking it back, exalted warrior. Sun came out. We lift, making cactus arms, wrapping the ribs to the front for warrior one. Spiraling that back foot, high lunge. Swooping down, low lunge, stepping back, plank. Drawing hips up, down dog. Left leg up, three-legged dog, knee to chest, stepping through. Looking forward, pressing into that high lunge. Spiraling back foot out, opening up for warrior two. Back hand flows down, front reaches and takes it back, exalted warrior. Returning warrior two. Bend those elbows, revolve, warrior one. Spiraling back foot into high lunge. Swooping down, stepping back to plank. We're going to add in, and you can drop the knees if you like, crocodile, up dog. Flipping and lifting, down dog. Right leg up or three-legged dog. Knee to chest, stepping through, spiraling back foot out as you bring it up, warrior two. Reaching and taking it back, exalted warrior. Returning, rotating into warrior one. Spiraling back leg forward, high lunge. Swooping down, low lunge, stepping back, plank. Kneeling if you choose, shifting forward, crocodile, flip and press, up dog. Flip and lift, down dog. One more time like this. Left leg up, three-legged dog, knee to chest, stepping through, looking forward, pressing and lifting, high lunge. Revolving open, warrior two. Reaching it back, exalted warrior. Returning warrior two. Cactus arms as you wrap those ribs, warrior one. Spiraling back leg into high lunge. Swooping down, low lunge, stepping back, plank. Shifting forward, shoulders back, halfway down, crocodile. Flipping and pressing, up dog. Flipping and lifting, down dog. Woo! Walk that dog, good job. Little setup here. We're going to bend those knees, slide the shoulder blades down the back, get those hips up nice and high, and then lengthen those legs. Bringing right knee to chest, thread through, threading the needle. Returning back. Switching. Returning back. Whew. Lowering the plank. Draw those hips up, down dog. Keep those shoulder blades sliding down. Again, lower plank. Lift to down dog. Taking right leg up, three-legged dog. Knee to chest, steps through, look forward. We lift our high lunge. We're going to press through our front foot, taking it all the way up to tall mountain. Sitting back to chair with hands coming to heart center. Wrapping one way, as deep as you're comfortable going. Returning center, wrap the other way. Return center, inhale, lift. Bend. Reach to the, reach right and bend the left knee. There we go. I reach left. Well, lift up, take it the other way. Lift up, hands come around behind, make fists. Elbows to the back wall as we lift it open the chest. We want to lift that little pelvic tuck. Our standing camel. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, hands to heart center. Stepping back with the left foot. Shorter stance, all 10 toes facing the same direction and hip width apart. Lift up and press back. So rolling right up onto the ball of the foot, really letting the bottom of the foot stretch out. We're going to add a little part to this. When you lift up, bend the knee and back. Lift, bend, and back. Lift, bend, and back. There you go. 3. Last 2. Now, lift up, bend that back knee, drop down, and then press heel to ground. Beautiful. You should feel that beautiful hip flexor stretch. Adding your choice of warrior one arms, whatever they might be today. You can keep those hands right on the hips. Shoulders draw down, heart center lifts. Lengthen that front leg, reach forward, keeping our hips nice and even. So we want to keep our hips square to the front of our mat. You can let those hands come down. Big extension. Inhale, lifting. Bending that front knee again, our warrior one. Swooping down around behind, finding that nice stretch as we bring it forward, humble warrior. Pressing through that front foot, lifting, releasing hands to heart center, wrapping to the right and taking it forward. We inhale, lift, unwrap, shifting our weight to our front leg. Fire up that back leg as we lift and lower. Keep this core lifting, nice length in our back. We're really working those glutes. Lift and hold. Tip it deeper if you like. Warrior 3. We're going to bring it forward with a knee. Fire up the glute you're standing on. So this, you got that right leg. Nice big squeeze. Return it to mountain. So we sit it back to chair. We bring hands to heart center, wrapping one way, revolve chair. Returning center, wrap the other way. Returning center, pressing all the way up. Our tall mountain, hands behind, make fist, standing camel. Inhale, lifting. Again, taking the bent knee. We're going to pick some apples here. Big reach, big extension. You might make this bigger by pulling it down. return back, hands to heart center, we're going to step back with our right foot, that shorter stance. Heel, press, heel. So we're rolling up onto the ball of our foot right now. Really letting the bottom of the foot stretch out. Good. Now we're going to add that knee bend. Bend and press. Bend and press. Two. Bend, press, drop, heel to ground. Nice. Our warrior one. Adding your arms of choice. Lengthening that front leg, reaching forward, pyramid. You can let those hands float down, but we're keeping hips and shoulders square. Inhale, lifting, returning, warrior one. Strength this time as we hug a beach ball, lifted heart center, again, reaching forward. We press through those feet and lift, hands coming to heart center, wrapping and taking it forward, our revolved warrior. We unwrap, shifting to the front leg, lift and lower that back leg. Remember, we're firing up that glute. Lift and hold, pressing heel away, as perhaps you can take it deeper. Remember what we did before? Bring knee to front. Lift up nice and tall. Give this glute a nice little squeeze. Big lift. Balance if you like. And place it down. Nice job. Hands to heart center. Take a moment here to breathe. We're not quite done yet. Stepping up to the top of our mats. We inhale, lift. Exhale, that swan back down to forward bend. Hands on shins, quads, or floor. Take a little bend and a lengthen. Bend and lengthen. 2 more times. Bending, hands to floor. Step back with the right foot into a low lunge. Hand to floor as we revolve it open. Unwrap, step forward. Bend and extend. Bend, extend. Lengthening, step back with the other foot, hand to floor, revolve it open. Float it down, step back to plank. Draw those hips up, down dog. Floating those hips back to plank again, kneeling if you prefer. Shoulders back. Core lifting, shift forward, chest over thumbs, halfway down crocodile, flip and press, up dog. Keep that core lifting as you flip and set it back into down dog. We're taking right leg up our 3-legged dog. Knee comes into the chest, dropping hips as you step it through. Looking forward, windmill up to our warrior 2. Very good. Reach, take it forward, side angle, back foot pressing against the floor. Front knee opening up towards the pinky toe. Big inhale, we lift. Lengthen, lay it out, float it down. Triangle. Nice. Keeping that back foot planted, inhale and lift, returning our warrior 2. Reach it forward. Extend it back, exalted warrior. Return it back, warrior two. A little longer this time, reach. Side angle, remember hand can be on hip if you're taking care of shoulders. Maybe you take it a little bit deeper, inside or outside, it doesn't matter. Back heel keeps pressing. Back leg is very, very strong. That knee opens up towards that pinky toe. Big lift. Lengthen, lay it out, float it down. Little option for a little more core work. Take that hand off, reaching in front. Return it back. Big inhale, return. Warrior two. Float it back. Extend it, exalted warrior. Now use these lats, draw those shoulders down. Keeping this back foot, so this back leg is very, very active. Your gaze, wherever it works. Don't let that front knee collapse in, keep it working. Return it back, warrior two. Whoo, how we doing? Good. Reach it forward, that side angle. We're gonna lower it down far enough to touch the floor. Revolve it, low lunge. Hands to floor, stepping back to plank. Lift up, down dog. So take a moment here to really lengthen those fingertips out. Find your down dog. So remember, hips high, shoulders slide back, feet don't have to be on the ground. Well, feet do, heels don't. Press into the knuckles of those fingers and spread those fingers out long and strong as you lower those hips back to plank. Use that core, lift up those hips. Back to down dog. One more time. Shifting forward. Full plank. Lift up. Down dog. Taking left leg up for a three-legged dog. Knee comes into the chest. Dropping the hips. Stepping through, low lunge. Spiraling back foot out. Windmilling up. Warrior two on that other side. Front knee tracking over ankle and opening up towards the pinky toe. Back heel pressing so this leg is fired up all the way down. Side angle. So we'll go through it first and then we're holding it. Inhaling, lifting, lengthening, lay it out, float it down. Keep that back leg working. Big inhale, lift, returning, reach and take it back, exalted warrior. Returning our warrior two. Side angle. Remember, you might take this deeper now. We're holding it a little bit longer. Back leg stays fired up, really pressing heel to ground. Big inhale, lifting, lengthen, lay it out, float it down. That option for core work, taking hand off and reaching out in front like you're shaking somebody's hand. Still finding nice length in that torso. Returning hand, back foot still planted. We inhale and lift, returning back, warrior two. Float down, reach, exalted warrior. Shoulders back, lifted heart center. Find that core and then connect your gaze. Returning, warrior two. Windmilling to a low lunge. Stepping it back to our plank. Pressing through those hands, hips lifting for down dog. So earlier we did a little prep work. Right knee into the chest, threading the needle. We're going to shift forward so shoulder is over wrist. Now this might be enough for you, or you might revolve it open into a fallen triangle. We return it back, return a knee, shifting low to plank, drawing up, down dog. Other side, knee chest, threading through, shifting forward, shoulder over wrist, revolving if you choose. Unwrapping, bringing it back, stepping to full plank, dropping knees, sit it back, roll out those wrists. Slide the hands alongside the body into child's pose. Take a couple of back breaths here, where we expand the belly against the thighs on the exhale. We bring hands up by ears. We press up, swinging those hips around. Whew! How are we doing? Yeah, that was a lot of fun. All right. Sorry, just a quick sip here. This room is pretty warm. Lengthening legs out in front, our seated staff pose. Turn for you. Sitting up nice and tall. Draw the toes up, make these legs really active. We're just gonna walk ourselves down. Keep that long spine and those legs really strong. Walk it up. Again, tall spine, draw in that core, get a little more height. Draw the toes up, squeeze those legs together and walk it down. You're not gonna go very far, that's okay. We're looking for this big, giant, active stretch. Walk it up. One more time. Hinging at the hip. Walking it out. And walking it up. Yes? Did you feel that? All right. Thumbs up. Put your thumbs right at the hip crease. Okay, can you see that? So I want that we're like placing it right where that hip crease is. Toes are up, shoulders back. You're going to do that same thing. We want to trap our thumbs in our hip crease. Keep those legs really, really strong, shoulders back, chest lifted, core working. Ready? And lift. When you lift, fire up those legs. Okay, one more time like this. All right, remember, we're trapping our thumbs. That's the hip, right in the hip crease. Shoulders back, chest lifted. Lead with the chest. Trap those thumbs, awaken those legs really big and strong. Strong legs as we lift back up. Woo! So I hope you felt that. That's to show you where the natural hinge is, and boy, does it make your legs work a whole lot harder. Right? Good. Walk those feet in. We're going to do our seated straddle. Balance. So shifting back onto those sits bones, we'll do one leg at a time. I like peace fingers around the big toe, but you can hold on to the bottom of the foot. You can hold behind the knee as we extend one leg out to the side. Shoulders back. Let's sit up nice and tall. Press that heel away and let it open up to the side. Right? We're letting it open up. Nice. We bring it in. Switching. Opening to the side. Heel pressing away. Chest lifting, spine long. And bring it in. You can do one leg at a time again, or we grab both legs, we sit up tall, we're balancing right on those sits bones, Press the heels away, lift the chest, fire up the core. So the core is really one of the biggest answers to balance, is keeping it strong, keep it working. Heels press away. Let it open up. Bring it in, bend, and feet to the floor in butterfly. And we take it forward. Now perhaps this time you let that spine go. And we find our long spine and we lift. Opening legs into straddle. Toes drawing up. Press the big toe knuckle away, pull the little toe knuckle in. So again, our legs are going to be very active. Your width, whatever feels most comfortable for you. Wrap the ribs to one side and walk down. Opposite hip presses to the ground. Feel that nice stretch. Walk it up, return center, wrap the ribs the other way, and walk it down. Still keeping these legs very active. Back heel presses to the ground. Back heel, hip. We walk it up, we unwrap. Let's take it to the center. Walking it down. And walk it up. Bring those legs in. Woo! Give them a little shake. Very nice. Bending right leg. Cross it over the left. Half Lord of the Fish is your choice to keep that leg extended, or you can tuck it under. We want both hips to be sitting on the ground as we sit up nice and tall. Same arm tucks at the inside. We wrap away. We'll wrap both ways today, so don't worry about it if you have one side and not the other, it's okay. So if you wrap the opposite way, we're still gonna do it. We unwrap. We are going to take it the other way. You want to hug that knee in. Sit up nice and tall. Unwrap, returning. Letting those legs extend out and then switching. Left leg crosses over. You can keep it like this or tuck it under. Both hips returning to the ground. Same arm reaches inside of the knee and we wrap away. So you can squeeze a little more out of it. Lift a little bit taller. We unwrap, taking it the other way, drawing that knee in, sitting up nice and tall. And unwrapping. We unwrap those legs, extending them out in front. Let's give them a little shake. Good job. Bend those knees. We wrap our hands under one knee. We lower it to the ground. You can take a quick knees to chest here. Maybe you roll it. Placing left foot to the floor, extending right leg up. I want you to really take a moment to press those hips down to the ground. Walk it up, taking this just a little bit deeper. Walk it down, point the toes, and flex. Point and flex. Point flex. Releasing that, cross that ankle over the other knee. Your choice, you can keep it on the floor or lift it up, our figure 4 stretch. And play this with us a little bit. See if just shifting it ever so slightly can improve or change your stretch in a positive way. Lower that foot down and uncross. The other knee comes in and up. We press the hips down to the ground. We walk it up. If you choose to take it a little deeper. Walk it down. Press heel to sky. Point. Flex. Point, flex. One more time, point, flex. Release that, cross it over, and lift up. Again, your option to play with this a little bit. See if you can find a positive change. That little shift sometimes improves your stretch by 100%. It might not, but it might. And explore it. Good. Float it down. Uncross it. Knees together. We're going to shift our hips to one side. Let those knees float to the other side. You can place that hand on top. That extended arm, we're going to draw some nice big circles with that arm. And then find a spot for a stretch. Connect with the breath. One more breath. We bring one knee up at a time. Those hips return to the center. Shifting over to the other side, we let those knees float down. And then those nice big shoulder circles. That arm floats open to the side as we explore our stretch. Connecting with the breath. Fix my music here. Gently relaxing. We're going to gently bring one knee up at a time. Returning to feet on the floor, those hips coming back. Pressing through the feet, roll the spine up into bridge. Slowly lower those hips back down. Take legs long and arms long into a big good morning stretch. We cross right leg over left. Gently hold on to the right wrist, creating a C shape to the left. Return it back, releasing it all. Bending those knees as we roll up for bridge. Slowly roll down. Our good morning stretch. Crossing left leg over right, gently holding onto that left wrist, C shape to the right. Returning back. One more time, rolling up. Holding it here. And rolling it down. Knees to shoulders for bug. Holding on to the bottom of our feet, our hips pressing into the ground. And just as we practice straddle on the floor, we're going to take one leg out to the side as that other knee bends. Return it in and switch it. Returning it in. So you might choose bug or happy baby, or maybe you take it right out into that double straddle. Bringing it in, releasing feet to floor. One more time. Big extension, big stretch. Maybe you add some motion to this, and then release it. Crossing one leg over the other leg, lifting, holding shins or thighs, our Turkish twist. One more stretch for those hips. Release it, unwrap it, hold the other way or hold again. We float those feet down. We uncross, knees together. They either open up for butterfly or we keep those knees together and heel toe those feet out. Bringing those legs back together. I'd like you to set yourself up for final relaxation, whatever that may be for you today. Might be our full Shavasana pose. You might be side lying. Perhaps you prefer to be seated. Okay. Set yourself up. If you need a pillow under those knees, wherever you can be comfortable for a few minutes. Take the time to do that body scan. I'd like you to imagine yourself wearing a very warm, thick bathrobe. You are slowly walking down a hall of a luxurious spa on the cliffs overlooking the ocean. The carpet under your feet is thick and soft. Walking slowly, you notice the pastel colors, watercolor paintings of flowers on the walls. Reaching a mahogany door with a gold doorknob, you slowly turn the knob and walk into the room that has been especially reserved for you. In the center of the room is a large sunken marble tub with gold fixtures. Breathing in the scented jasmine rising from the steaming water. Letting your robe drop to the floor and carefully stepping into the tub. Feeling the warmth of the water enveloping your body as you slowly sit down and even more slowly lean back. You're aware of all of your senses, the warmth of the water against your skin, the smell, the lightness of your body. Letting yourself soak luxuriously in this bath, letting the warmth of the water seep into you. You now lean all the way back so that your hair gets wet, noting the warmth against your scalp, and once again, awareness of all of your senses. After a while, you slowly rise out of the water, stepping out of the tub and wrapping yourself in a large, soft towel. There's an open doorway at the other end of the room that leads to a small adjoining room with a large king-size bed. It's covered with many different sized pillows, silk sheets, and a down comforter. You will rest here for a while, surrounded by the pillows and the feel of silk and the warmth of the down. The shades have been drawn. The room is comfortably darkened enough for sleep. Resting here, breathing in, breathing out. Enjoying a restorative nap. With your body and mind rested, you awaken and become aware of the room. Feeling good that you have taken this time for yourself. Remain just a little longer and savor this time spent nurturing yourself. And as you feel ready, slowly bring your awareness back to this room. Letting this gift of calm presence nourish you throughout the rest of your day. As we make our breath a little longer and deeper, slowly bringing our awareness back. Perhaps a gentle wiggle of the fingers and toes, or maybe a bolder full body stretch. We gently cross our arms across our chest and bend our knees, rolling to our side. And then walking yourself up to an easy seated position. As we bring our hands to the side, we inhale with the word deep. We join those hands together and we exhale with the word peace. As we connect our head to our heart, enjoying one more moment of deep peace. Thank you all for being a part of my day, for sharing this moment of peace with me, this last hour of joy. Joy for me. I hope it was for you. May the light in me shine with the light in you. Namaste. Thanks, everybody. Stay well, okay?